What's up, everyone? Welcome back to a new YouTube video. Today we're going to go over on how to start up when it comes to streaming and how to realistically, get your channel up and running and, moving forward into the direction of a growing community. So in terms of that, we're going to start off with, the true essentials of realistically like what it takes to start up a channel. So step number one, obviously, is finding out what platform you want to stream on. There's multiple platforms you want to stream on. I personally stream on Mixer. Mixer is a platform that is owned by Microsoft. It's one of the platforms that as soon as you log on to an Xbox, you see it front and center. It has its own tab, and it's got a huge community, and it's relatively towards the newer side of, streaming. You got the giant itself, Twitch. It's owned by Amazon. A lot of you probably heard of, Twitch at this point if you're even considering streaming. You got YouTube Gaming. You got DLive. You've got Caffeine. You've got, I think it's Omelet. You got so many different options to go towards. You can obviously always research these on your own and figure out what's going to work for you, what kind of community you want to gear yourself towards. And once you figure that out, start interacting on that platform. So when I first started streaming, I was actually streaming over on Twitch. And I had met some awesome guys in the community. I was playing some unique games, and I was like, hey, let me interact with a lot of streamers in my community. And the big thing that I realized is that once you start interacting and you start understanding what people do to, entertain their viewers and get a general idea of what's going on with them, you start figuring out, hey, this works with this guy. Hey, this works with that guy. And you start picking up on little tidbits. This guy does this and it's funny. This guy does this and it's very entertaining. So you start blending that into your personality. So you start going, hey, once I start streaming, I'm going to be this type of streamer. I'm going to go and be myself, but I'm going to understand how to express myself by watching a lot of people in the community that I'm going to go into. So once you got all that, you got to establish, what kind of either niche you're going to go for, or if you're going to try to hit every single, type of person out there. So what I did is, you create yourself a Twitter, you create an Instagram, you create your account on whatever streaming platform you're going to be on. And then what you start doing is, you start putting out the content that you've already created. So if you created, clips on your Xbox, or you've taken clips on, your PC, you take that, you post it up there, and, hashtag it based on the appropriateness of what you're doing. You're playing Fortnite, hashtag Fortnite clips. Reach out to a lot of these, Twitter, Instagram pages that put out this content. You want to prepare yourself to grow community beforehand when you're going to start streaming. Then what you want to do is, obviously, whatever platform you're on, get yourself set up. You're going to need, if you're going to be streaming on PC, you got to get the right software. So, you might need OBS Studio, you might be using XSplit, you might be using, the Elgato game capture, and you might be streaming on there. So there's a million YouTube videos out there. I could probably link a few down low for you guys to look at when it comes to setting up the actual stream itself. But, you're going to work out the kinks of that, and you're going to get that rolling. Once you got a little bit of attraction on your Twitter, your Instagram, and now you're ready. You're like, hey, I have the confidence. I'm ready to hop on stream, and I'm ready to start making more content. What you want to do is you're just going to want to hit that go live button, and you're going to want to just keep on rolling. When I say keep on rolling is get on and start streaming. And then make sure your friends, your family, people you play with, they know, hey, you're going to be going live this time at this date. They're going to give you what I like to call that initial buffer. So when you go on a streaming platform, and you're looking up the game that you want to look for, realistically, you're going to go touch the streams that are at the top. The people that have the most viewers, or, the guys with the most followers. And the biggest problem is, obviously, when you're first starting, you're not going to be at the top. What you need is that a little initial buffer that brings you up a few rows. So we're gonna go, for example, your mom, your dad, your best friend, your girlfriend, your aunt, your uncle, the 5 people that you play with on a regular basis all have your stream up. You're now at 11 viewers. When it comes to being on Mixer and you have 11 viewers on Fortnite, you're gonna be in the top 10 rows. So putting yourself already in the top 40 to 50 most viewed people, you're way ahead of everyone else. You're in a realm that a lot of people that have hundreds, if not thousands of followers aren't even at. But it's because you use that initial base to buffer you up. So now that you have those 11, what you want to do is you want to interact and you want to retain the viewers that start coming in. What I do to interact and retain these viewers is don't call people out when they come into your chat. A lot of people see, they're looking at their viewer list and they go, oh, this guy's in chat. And they go, hey, Fluffy Bunny Toenail 27364, I see you in here. Say something. A lot of people, sometimes they just want to watch you. They want to check out who you are. Before they interact, they want to know, hey, is this guy's personality like the personality that I want to interact with this guy? Or, maybe he's not for me. So they watch for like 10, 15, 20 minutes and then it's like, all right, this is not for me. And they get the heck out of there. But wait for someone to interact. And then, what I like to do is I like to make a personal bond with my viewers. I'm on a personal, first name basis with a lot of my viewers because I'm building a community. I don't look at them as dollar signs as a lot of people do. A lot of people are like, oh my God, I just got to friend them until they sub to me and then they're just another sub. I'm one of those guys where like my community to me is like my baby and I just want to keep growing it and having a relationship with each and every single one of them because at the end of the day, I am growing this for me and I'm growing this for our community. You're going to want to set up a Discord for you guys to be able to communicate outside of the stream, for you guys to all be able to, see your content, check out your content. So let's say, for example, you had your first stream, you streamed for 4 hours, you were live. What you're going to want to do is play back your stream. Watch all four hours of that content and see what you did that you liked or you didn't like and go, you know what, I definitely shouldn't have said this, or you know what, that first 2 hours of what I did was boring. I'm not going to do that again. Or realize, wow, what I did there, the whole chat started talking. They all started interacting. They really liked that I said this, or they really liked that I said that. Make sure you emphasize on that the next time, you're up, the next time you're streaming, the next time you're pushing towards, whatever the next goal is. You got your first stream down, clip some stuff. You definitely made content in a 4-hour stream. Clip out the stuff, clip out what you liked, the good content you had. If you got a big raid, clip your reaction, show everyone how excited you were. Thank the person who raided you. You got like 20 followers in a row, clip it and say, thank all of them. I'm sure they all followed you on Twitter. I'm sure they all followed you on Instagram. Let them know that you appreciate them stopping by. Let them know that you appreciate their follows. And, in Discord, shout some people out. Let them know, like, Fluffy Bunny 9020 and Toenail Clippers 8764. You guys are amazing. Thank you guys so much for stopping by today. Thanks for hanging out the whole day. You guys are awesome. Now you got that going, okay? So you had your first stream, you clipped some stuff, you put the content out there. Now you're gonna want to just keep rolling, Make it where you're consistent. A lot of people like consistency. Like I have basically the same exact schedule, every single day of the week. My viewers know when I'm gonna be on. It's just like any TV show you watched growing up, or anytime something was out on TV, you knew when that was on. You knew Friday at 6 o'clock, I'm going to be watching Dragon Ball Z. I'm going to be watching The Office, Friends, any TV show that's big. So you want to make it so you become that. You become that TV show for people. They're coming home from school. They know, I got to get my homework done because in 1 hour, Alan's going to be on and I want to watch him. So they're going to get home, they're going to do their homework, be like, Mom, Dad, I did my homework, I'm going to go watch my favorite streamer. Boom. So you have an established schedule, you have your initial viewer base, that buffer, it's your friends, your family, and now you're building that initial viewer base with new viewers that you got specifically from your streaming. All that's going to happen from there, it's going to become a snowball effect. Every single stream, if you get 1 new viewer, you do that for a week, you got 7 new viewers. You do that for a month, you got 28 new viewers. You know, you do that for a whole year, you're at over 200 viewers. It's just the whole just being consistent. And a lot of people think, you know, they get complacent. They set themselves a goal. I want to hit 100 followers. Once they hit the 100 followers, they're like, well, okay, I'm only going to stream 2 times a week now. It's not going to work. You got to stay consistent. You got to, every single time you hit a goal, ask your community, what's our next goal? We hit 100 followers. Do you think we should hit 200 or 500? What's the next goal that we're going for? What's the next goal that we are grinding for as a group? Because your stream becomes not just you, it becomes we. It's not I, it's we. My stream, for me, example, we are the Owns clan. Every single person that joins my community, every single person that hits the follow button, they are members of the Owns clan. Everyone that joins the Discord, they are members of the Owns clan. So you want to make it where everyone's involved. You know, you might do a giveaway for your most loyal viewers. You know, you might play with them on like a day, like, you know, Fridays are follower games, follower Fridays. You know, once you attain either a affiliate level or a partnership level, you know, you at that point have subs. So what you want to do is you do like a sub Sunday, a sub Saturday, and you make it so you're interacting with viewers for their loyalties. From there, it's just a grind. It's all about just being consistent. It's all about just having a whole level of, hey, I know it's working, I know it's not working. Every single time you stream, watch your stream back. Ask your friends, ask your family, you know, you know you have a very loyal viewer that's 500 hours of watching you. Ask him, what do I do that gets you drawn in, and what do I do that gets you drawn out? Is there something that I do that you think is making people go away? Is there something that I do that is making people stay? You know, once you get that stuff going, you're good. And all you're gonna see is a rapid progression in the streaming world, and you're just gonna see your content, you as a person, just grow. The whole big thing is you wanna grow as a person as much as you wanna grow a community. One thing that I learned from streaming is anyone that streams, you get a better self-confidence, you get a better self-understanding, you get a better self-worth, and you gain skills that help you in the real world. You gain skills that help you achieve certain things in your life that you probably wouldn't have learned, or, you know, wouldn't have expected to learn without this journey. And stuff like that, I think, is something that is like, you will never ever regret streaming for that. And realistically, like, I personally, you know, I am partnered on 2 different streaming platforms. I can tell you that I love streaming. It's something that I put in full-time hours. I'm not a full-time streamer. It's something that I would love to do full-time, and, you know, that's definitely a long-term goal for myself. But you just gotta have realistic expectations when you walk in the door. Hey, you know, I want to just build a community. And if that's your one goal, set yourself to attain that goal. Once you attain that goal, set a goal that's even harder than that. Something that you got to keep expanding. You know, you want your community, if you say, hey, I want 200 people in my community, what's the next goal? I want to attain partnership. Great. To make that happen, I need 2,000 people in my community. Keep going. Keep striving for that next big goal, and this is going to work for you. Now, if you guys made it through the whole video, and you guys like what you see, you guys enjoy the content, you guys have any questions about streaming, you know, I can do a follow-up to Q&As in my next video. Feel free to hit the sub and comment down below. You know, what do you guys, you know, have questions about? What really hit home on you and you go, you know what? That's right. I didn't do that, or I should be doing that. That helped me out. So with that, guys, Alan Owens here, signing out.